Okay, tubers, I'm back. I'm going to give you a little update on where we're at with the garden and kind of what I've done with my irrigation system, how I'm keeping this place watered. First of all, good morning. It's Easter morning, by the way, and I want to wish everyone a happy Easter morning. All right, back to the garden. The way I'm working this irrigation system is I've run a well, it's actually about a 6-7 foot pole, about 2 feet down in the ground, and I put just a basic oscillating sprinkler head on the top, and we're able to reach with that this garden. This is Daniel's garden. He's doing pretty good. He's got some big old squashes taking off back there. His tomatoes are doing well. And this garden, which is our green bean garden, we have our bush beans, and against the lattice all the way around we have pole beans. Those are Blue Lake variety. And back here, it also reaches, for the most part, it reaches some of this. So I'm still working on a way to water this side, because that staircase blocks off a lot from over here, and then I have some more pole beans, and I think these are honeydew melons on this side that I have to constantly water by hand, and it's all fed by this. This is where, not fed by, but managed by this. This is just a little timer. I have both gardens coming off of this. I split it to where it can water Daniel's garden and the main garden here at the same time. And I have a similar situation here. I've run one of those poles in the ground, and it should stay above the tomato plants until they're about 5 foot tall. That's the idea anyway. But everything's doing good in here too. I'm really hoping for a little bit warmer, drier weather. It's been really, really wet, which hasn't hurt the plants, but I can't hardly get in the garden. Anyway, couple things I wanted to show you. I've got my green beans are really coming up nicely. I have some bugs that have been getting to them, and I plan on doing a little video on making bug spray. And it's just a little video on how we make our bug spray, because we don't use pesticides. We just spray this stuff with organic things. Most of it is what I've grown in my own garden. Here's something I wanted to talk about. These right here are top pick green beans. And I had a comment from Bobby, who is MHP gardener. He said that his are shooting off runners, and I can't afford to do that, have that happen. So I mean, if it does happen, what I need to do is set up a trellis over there, and that's what I'm planning on doing, Bobby. I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to set up a trellis, something similar to this over there, so they can run up, because I don't have a whole lot of space between my rows, and I'm going to have a hard enough time getting down between there picking these tomatoes. I've done it like this before. It's just kind of, gets kind of tight. But if those things start running across the ground over there, that's really going to make it difficult. Alright, well, I'm going to take you up to the front, and that's how that one's watered. That oscillating sprinkler is able to reach all 4 corners. And as you can see, it went off this morning at 5:30, and it's all wet. So it's doing its job. Take you up to the front and show you what I've been doing up there. It is a pretty morning. We have had wonderful weather this weekend. This Easter weekend's been great here in the Memphis, Tennessee area. Actually, we're out in the country. We're about, I don't know, about an hour east of Memphis. But anyway, here's the front yard, and this is totally different than what you saw back there. I've run a little irrigation system that a friend of mine started for me with my garden last year. We had it all above ground, and he gave me set me up with some PVC, some sprayers, and a way to hook it up to my hose bib. And I've just kind of, it's matured a little bit. It's grown. I've added quite a few. I think I had 4 heads, and now I have 5 on this side. Anyway, I've got my garden set up to where these little bush shrub sprayers cover most everything on this side. I've got to put those 2 cabbage in the ground. Those have been growing in the greenhouse. And this sprayer here is one of those pop-up kind that comes up by itself. I used it to get up above the tomato plants last year. Oh, looky here. It's gray zucchini. And I didn't even know she was up. Anyway, looks like things are starting to pop up over here too. But you can see where the water, I have it run across the staircase there, because that is all concrete underneath. I can't get under it. So it's all underground except for right there. And anyway, then we have more zucchini and more cabbage and more irrigation. See how I've got it run. All that, this actually covers every square inch of this garden. Water pressure is not really good coming off of this hose bib, and so I may reroute that to come off of the main well pump. And plus, this doesn't look really good. And I've got a mulch up here. This is going to be really pretty once I mulch. All right, y'all. Well, that's really all I wanted to show you this morning. I hope to get out and get you a video of the video of making the squash. I'm not sorry, squash, making the bug spray, and I will do that sometime this week. And I've also had a lot of comments on my compost tea. I may do a video, more in-depth video on how I make it step by step, and also what it does for your garden. So, anyway, y'all have a great Easter. Remember what it's all about. Enjoy your family, and then when you get done with all that, go play in the dirt. Y'all take care.